How you doing? Are you Dad?
I'm the dad.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
Steve.
The last name?
Powell. Powell.
Did anyone get your information yet?
What information? No, nobody's talked to me.
He did go inside. So
He did?
He did. So we have to let him on the log here.
Yep.
23 to a unit out, scene out there. You can go to 5.
Do you live here, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my wife and there's my daughter.
Okay, how old's your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. She's 19 as of today. It's Brenda Powell.
Okay, one more time, let's talk about these Sidney Powell Bodycam videos. We're going to talk about Patreon Video Shop and how that's better than these YouTube invalid traffic bugs and better than Spotify video. So you'll find the links below to what I'm talking about. Today is Tuesday, September 26th, and we are awaiting the sentencing phase of Sidney Powell, which happens on Thursday, September 28th. For all of you who have been following the case closely, and for all of you who know that I requested all the body cam footage in the case, all of it that was recorded on March 3rd, 2020.
Did you get a hold of Jeep?
Anyone around the 19 call can slow down. Quick, continue.
Good call.
Hey, Sydney. Hello? Sydney? Can you hear me? Sydney. Here we are. Right? Okay.
Unfortunately, that was the day that Sidney Powell used a cast iron skillet and a steak knife to take the life of her mom, Brenda Powell. She didn't get off on not guilty by reason of insanity. Even though all those body cam videos are redacted and blurred by the police, they are not graphic and gory. I still can't upload them on YouTube.
Sir, may I get your name?
We know that body cam videos are very important evidence in cases. A lot of people want to see them. We're tax-paying citizens. We're the ones who, are paying for the cops to wear the body cams, to capture the footage, to, pay for the servers they reside on. However, YouTube is shifting a lot of things for creators. There's a lot of stuff going on with advertisers, the leadership change and everything at YouTube.
We have a couple billion users that come to our platform on a regular basis and tens of millions of creators.
More than 80% of Americans say they use YouTube, watched for 194 hours a year by the average user. But if safety is priority number one, perfecting the algorithm that recommends videos isn't far behind. And what better way to get to know the new CEO of YouTube than to look at his YouTube homepage.
Yeah, there is like the gray area. I mean, basically, bottom line, who decides what is on YouTube at the end of the day? It's not a government. It all comes up to Neil Mohan. That's the guy. So it was great to meet him. I have to say, he's been in the job. But it seems like it's in good hands. It's in good hands. Yeah, I was going to say, he's been in the job for 6 months. He'd been part of YouTube for a much longer period than that. He was a deputy to Susan Wojcicki, and someone's got to do the job. I feel pretty good about Neil Mohan doing it.
It's a great responsibility.
Yeah. Everything at YouTube. Just watch this video I linked to below. It's called The Likely Cause of Invalid Traffic Demonetization and YouTube Silence with Family Tech. So if you want a heads up on all that stuff going on, that guy does a great deep dive to show you what a lot of YouTube creators are going through. In fact, I tried to put body cam videos on a separate channel. I got the invalid traffic bug and they demonetized that channel. So that's when we enter Spotify video. I was trying to find another solution for all the viewers who want to see, they want to deep dive into the body cam videos. So I needed another platform to place all these videos. They take time and effort to collect. Sometimes you have to pay for them. You have to figure out which entity to submit your Freedom of Information form request to. Sometimes you have to pay hundreds of dollars, and it's well worth it because the cops are, worth their salt, they're worth their due, and a lot of them are editing these videos before they send them to me in order to make them acceptable for public consumption. I'd love to just put them all here on YouTube and just show them to you guys and show them to my members even, whatever, but YouTube doesn't like them. So that's why initially I put them over on my Plunder True Crime Spotify account. I chose the lowest tier, only 99 cents a month. $1.06 with tax every month. For subscribers over there, I put all 15 over there. Even a lot of them are blurred. One is even all blurred, but just for people to watch them. But it's a new venture for Spotify. I decided to try it out because Spotify is great. That's where I listen to a lot of music, podcasts sometimes, but they're not great necessarily with the video. They're not always great with video, but there were problems with a few select of you who tried to, first of all, to even subscribe, and they gave you some unable to process card error. And some people who were able to get past that error couldn't watch the videos. I do see a lot of people were able to get through. I see a lot of plays in my analytics on the Spotify videos. Some people are able to watch these videos I got from Akron Police Department as they gave them to me. Some of them have a lot of audio redacted and some are blurred when you go inside the house. But unfortunately, when reading comments from some of you, and I publish all of them over there on Spotify, some people say they can't still watch the videos. It's still locked for them, even though you're a paid subscriber. So I published all those comments. I've been screenshotting them. I've been sending them to Spotify, and I've given you the link also to help if you need help. So hopefully Spotify can fix them. I've chatted with Spotify numerous times over the past week. It's been very frustrating to try and get them to fix these issues. So they ask for all sorts of information. What's your subscriber's name and this and that, last 4 digits of their credit card. And I'm like, I don't know all that. I just need you to fix these issues. If they've paid for the videos or they want to subscribe, they should be able to do it. So please contact Spotify at the link below. If they don't help you resolve your issue and you've paid for this, I suggest you dispute it with your credit card or your bank account, get a full refund, and go over to Patreon instead. They seem to be working a lot better.
Someone broke in the back window.
All right, hold on.
This is on the ground.
Patreon allows us to upload videos to a shop. It's sort of a new thing, and their payment processor obviously works a lot better. They know what they're doing. I don't know what Spotify Video is doing. A lot of you it works for. Maybe sometimes you're logged into the wrong account or what have you. I don't know, but Patreon has their stuff together. Their payment processing system is so much better. They're used to a lot of different situations, and they've launched a new system where viewers can either buy individual videos. Again, I put them under the lowest tier, $3 each. You can purchase videos if you want to watch them, specific ones, maybe specific cases from the Patreon shop, without even needing a Patreon membership. Sometimes you don't want a recurring membership to something if you're only interested in one case, like one case's videos. Or if you do prefer to pay every month and watch all the videos you want from a specific creator, you can do that too. So again, I've linked to my patreon.com/PaulaMooney/shop below, and you can watch all the Bodycam videos there. Either, pay and watch individually if you prefer, or under the monthly charge, you can watch all you want. And I even started just now editing the videos. So I kind of fast forwarded past certain blurred parts or certain parts where a lot of, the audio's redacted. So it's more efficient. For example, I just took about 7 of those Bodycam videos, I edited them together onto one comprehensive video over on Patreon shop. I'll put it on Spotify as well to make it easier for you to watch. This is my path I plan going forward. For example, I just received 21 Bodycam videos from Akron Police about the case of Ethan Liming. He was a young man, unfortunately, who lost his life at LeBron James's I Promise School one night. I plan to make that my next video, and those 21 Bodycam videos I still need to watch, potentially edit. Akron PD does a great job at blurring out the gruesome graphic stuff. People just want to see what happened. They're not in it for the gore, or at least I'm not. However, I do also plan to keep updating videos on my Spotify video account too, since I see there's more than 300 subscribers over there. and a lot of you guys are able to watch the videos, and some people simply might prefer Spotify. You know, people have their different apps they love. Maybe they love listening to Spotify music and they like popping right over and watching Bodycam videos. True crime fans. Some people like watching stuff on Patreon. They're used to it. Some people, I wish we could put it all on YouTube, but YouTube is changing and shifting. So thank you, all of you guys, for going through all this journey with me to watch these Bodycam videos. It would be nice if we could put them in one place. Romans 15:7, therefore continue to accept and welcome one another, just as Christ has accepted and welcomed us to the glory of our great God. There's a lot of cases going on. This is the path forward, I believe, because with so many Bodycam footage requests I put through, some of them I get shot down. You know, there's so much going on behind the scenes. You know, I requested a lot of video calls and phone calls from different inmates, and I'm getting rejected for certain ones, like Courtney Clenny, we might remember her, or Corey Richens, or different ones. If it's still in process, then they can't necessarily give it to me because it's still considered evidence, or it's a hit or miss. It depends on the state. But, you know, Akron, Ohio is pretty great about sending off footage. Well, they just gave me all those 21 Ethan Liming Bodycam videos because in that case, there was a verdict rendered for his perpetrators yesterday. So I'll talk about that in a different video. But now that that case has come to a conviction, they haven't been sentenced yet, but police said, okay, we'll release the videos to you. So viewers, I've noticed the trend. You guys want to see Bodycam video footage, you know, ever since like the Chris Watts case, especially. People are enthralled. They want to see the whole story. They want to look for clues. They want to try and understand what happened. Since that case and beyond, they're growing more popular, but YouTube can be a little iffy with the true crime genre and other genres, and there's all this stuff going on. They can be kind of squirrely. So it's good to use YouTube as a platform to introduce people to cases in general, give you guys the bare bone basics, script these videos, research, and then lead you off to Spotify, Patreon, wherever you want to go for those who are really digging into a case. Like some people are really into the Sidney Powell case. Why did she do that to her mother? The Ethan Liming case, it's not getting enough attention. There's real work that goes behind the scenes. And first of all, tracking down the proper police agency, the exact person to get these videos, paying for them in certain circumstances or getting them free, you know, housing them, editing them if need be, watching them takes the longest time, editing them out. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And some people, you know, a very select few, thankfully, think that YouTube creators, especially true crime YouTube creators, shouldn't make any money, shouldn't take a salary, shouldn't make anything off advertising revenue, but that's not feasible, it's not plausible. Everyone, newscasters, or everyone does an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. We're not here to slave for free. We are here to bring attention to these cases, and we have to make a living doing it, or else we do something different, because you have to still put food on the table. You have to buy iPhones to record on. You have to buy apps and all these things behind the scenes that go into bringing these videos to you. With YouTube making a shift on certain people's, you know, cutting some people's revenue, there's this invalid traffic bug, there's all this stuff that they are doing to certain creators. I mean, thank God they remonetized this channel, but it's still smart to send viewers off to other places, because some viewers, for example, some might be so interested in this Ethan Liming case because maybe you've never even heard of it, and people want to dig deep, and they're fine with paying a membership or paying individually for the videos because they want to watch it. They want to see what's behind the scenes. And if YouTube is getting, I don't know if they're getting a little more strict. I've seen over the years, I've been doing this almost 5 years now, and I've seen so much. I've seen like Tiger True Crime get demonetized when Tyson, one time I believe he was streaming something going on in a prison. There was some kind of violence, there was some kind of riot or what have you, and that's what demonetized him. He was just trying to show this is actually what's going on. This is actually what was happening, and it was just too much. I'm not trying to glorify any violence or put anything violent behind a paywall. And these videos, when you see them, they are already redacted and blurred. They're not graphic or gross. I don't like the graphic and gross anyway. I've told you that part. I'm more interested in the story, in the clues, in the what, when, why, and how. But sometimes YouTube can just be very sensitive about that. That's fine, it's their platform, but we have to figure out a way to bring the viewers still what they want. So this is what I'm thinking is my solution: updating YouTube for the mainstay, the main cases, the main points, and still digging in deep and getting all the body cam footage I can and any jail calls and video calls I can. I've put in plenty of requests in a lot of cases. I'll bring them to you as much as I can here on this main channel, but I also plan to still keep uploading them on Spotify video if that's your preferred platform. I hope it works well for you. I was pretty disappointed in Spotify with their new venture and just trying to get help, just trying to chat and get help for viewers who really are like, Paula, I want to see the Sidney Powell body cam videos, and that's been very frustrating. And with Patreon Shop, they seem to be doing a bang-up job. I only had one complaint from one woman who didn't like the fact that the video was so blurred, which was not under my control. Akron PD blurred it, and I'm glad they did it anyway, so it's more presentable. You know, I don't want to see that type of stuff unblurred. You know, sometimes you just need to hear what's going on or get the gist of it. But with her, as soon as she sent me a message, I immediately refunded her money because Patreon makes it a lot easier to just say, here you go. Even though she's already watched the video, here you go, I explained it. So every video I have a description of what you can expect, and I'm learning to, you know, move past the blurred parts, or I've learned to edit past and speed up the parts that are so redacted. So it makes for a better quality viewing experience. So that's it. I just wanted to put this video out here before we, you know, dig into more cases. Again, I plan on bringing you Ethan Liming's case next.
Son was just down here and got jumped by a bunch of kids, and his friend was here and got beat up and was like knocked out, and he ran home.
Your son did?
Yeah, he ran. He was getting chased.
Are you able to stay here while we get the officers who are on this call?
Yes.
Just don't walk past here because it's a crime scene,
that's
okay?
fine. Is he okay?
We just got here.
Okay.
We'll let you know in a second.
Okay.
Where you needed at?
And Sidney Powell's sentencing, and plenty more cases I'm researching and attempting to get footage from behind the scenes. And this is footage, you know, never before seen. No one else, I didn't see anyone else with the Sidney Powell body cam videos. I don't know if anyone else has Ethan Liming's videos. I got them this morning. So I'm trying to bring you things that are original, unique, in a way that tells the story, that honors the victims, that lets you know what they went through, and follows the entire case through conviction or exoneration or acquittal or whatever the heck happens in each case. Thanks so much for watching. Check all the links below and stay tuned for more cases and updates. There we are.